Hello, everybody. Test, test, test. Hey there, Seth. Can you give me an audio check? Hey, Geek Filter. Everything sound good out there? Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Thank you, Seth. Hello, everybody. Hello. I hope everyone is doing well this evening or this very, very early morning, depending on where you are. So first things first. And you know how we do things here. You know how we nerd out about silly, seemingly insignificant, small things. And we're going to do that here for the next few minutes while I introduce you to the newest video background board. Check this out. It looks like a fence because it is made from pieces of a fence. This is made from a few boards that I had to replace in my fence, one of the fences in the backyard in the last couple of weeks. 4 boards were twisted and warped and broken, and I pulled them out and replaced them with boards that were straight and dry but didn't have nearly the character of the boards that they replaced. And so I found the 3 straightest pieces of the 4 that I pulled off, and even that is not very straight, I will tell you. There's still a lot of warping here. And we built them up like the other ones in the wooden panels video, and we have a new background to play with, to, I guess, ring in the post-hiatus chapter of the channel that we're in. I'm in love with this color variation. The cracks up through here, the nail holes through here, knots. You can see the staining that came from the rusting of the nails that were right here on this board, the top board. I was thinking that perhaps I made the gap too wide here, but it doesn't look too bad on video, I don't think. Looking at the OBS screen there, I think it looks all right. So another great little, some vintage texture for the for some of our backgrounds going forward. Hey, Supernova. Checking in from the airport. Well, thank you for checking in, and safe travels wherever you are headed, okay? Since it's Thursday, I hope you're going someplace fun or maybe going home. Either way, be careful and enjoy. All right, so tonight I'm going to do a little bit of sorting and talk a little bit about, tangentially, I guess, some ceramics, some memories, and I hope you will all enjoy and join in with some conversation in the chat as you feel led. Close friend's wedding. Excellent, excellent. Congratulations to them. All right, so what can I tell you? Some of you might remember that my mom was a ceramics person. That the chess set, the ceramic set that I showed in that chess set video, that came from molds from her ceramic shop. She ran the shop out of the front room of our house for many years, where she sold ceramics and taught classes. And then she moved the shop to a small storefront in a nearby town for quite a few years. And the last place that she operated was in a booth in a flea market, also in a nearby town that she was renting. That's what she was in, at the end of her life. And we still have a decent amount of leftovers from stock that she had in her inventory when she passed. And she had a decent collection of brushes for sale in the booth. We're going to be sorting through some of those today. We'll start by showing you this. So this is a retail display. Little plastic rack here from the Royal Company, the Ceramist's Choice. And it's made to hold brushes. It has these 12 little compartments. You can see right down into it here. And you could put brushes or other clay tools. You can tell she used to have labels on some of these compartments for pricing. Got some damage back here. So I thought we could rummage through some brushes and some other tools, maybe sort them into some categories, and pick out 12 groups that we have sorted and populate this retail rack. And if we wrap that up with time to spare, we can always focus in some more on the brush handle sounds. They're, made mostly of wood, and they make really nice pencil-like sounds when you handle them. So we'll set this off to the side, and we'll bring it back once we have sorted some things out. So I want to show you these couple of plastic tubs here, little containers. And apologies if you noticed or if it bothers you a little bit, I do have the autofocus on the webcam tonight because I would like to bring some things close to the camera and bring them into focus. But I think it might be a little jittery, so apologies for that. Let me know if it gets a little distracting. So I thought we would pick one of these and start rummaging through the contents and breaking them out onto our board here and seeing what we have. I think there's fewer things here on the right side, so I'm going to put the left one back for a moment. And let's start taking a look at what we have here. Now, these are made by Royal, which is the same company that made the display case, so Mom might have been a Royal retailer, perhaps. Hey, Yeti TV. Welcome. How are you? You can see this is a little tool that has a spiral of stiff bristles on either end. The left side are longer and kind of tapered. On the right side are kind of short. Don't quote me on this. I think these might be called spoolies. I think. And I'll confess, these might be a tool perhaps from the throne pottery world versus the slipcast ceramics that my mom did, because I never actually saw her using these. She clearly had them for sale, but maybe if someone out there is a potter or a ceramist, they can tell us what are some uses of this guy. So we've got a few of these here. All marked Royal. This one has some damage. That's actually my mom's handwriting on this little price tag here. I like running across, examples of her handwriting. It's like for just a moment she kind of impressed, some small part of herself on this object when she was writing on it. Handwriting is a very handwriting is such a handwriting is like a fingerprint in a way, don't you think? If you see something handwritten by someone you care about, or, maybe someone you've lost, don't you feel that it kind of puts you back with them for a moment? That's certainly the way I feel when I see Mom's handwriting. So we've got a collection of these little spoolie guys. Hey, Skater Rat Monkey is in the chat. Hello there, hello there. No, Yeti, these are not paintbrushes. I don't think we've gotten down. Well, these aren't paintbrushes. But below those, we have these guys. Now this is a bag of, oh gosh, there's a ton of these little guys. So, very small paintbrushes with these plastic caps. The caps unscrew like so. And we have a very fine bristled brush underneath. This is a royal also. Kind of wants to, there he is. Raffin. I find the handwriting of my grandmother on the jewelry she used to create, even if it's just inconsequential numbers. Thank you for sharing that. That is exactly what I was saying, and I completely agree. Oh yeah, this is hers also. I think we're going to be seeing her handwriting a lot tonight, so we'll send this one up to her. So we have a bunch of these little plastic handled brushes, and they seem to go by number. Oh, I see. Well, I did not do my research on brush numbering. This is a 1/8. And I don't necessarily want to try to, figure this out here on our stream, but we'll just look at a couple of examples. Look at this bristle arrangement. It's cut at like a little bit of a chisel taper or something like that. It goes off at an angle. And this has a 1/8 number on it. And that's a 1. This is a 0/0. These are both 0/0s. They have a fairly long but fine bristle pattern. Let's see here. There's so many of these, I don't know. There's a ton of these. I don't know if we should keep these in the sorting or not. make a nice little plastic sound. It's a 1, it's a 6, 3. I'm sure the numbers have to do with the weight of the bristle tip, maybe the shape. It's kind of like rummaging through a crayon box a little bit. Well, I tell you what. Uh-oh, Geek Filter's coming in with the knowledge. Systems standardized, sizes vary, one manufacturer to another. So I'm doing the show and tell, and you guys do the research. That's why we're such a great team, all right? All right, well, I'm going to make an executive decision here. And I might revisit this at the end, but since there's so many of these guys, and because they're plastic and not wooden handles. Oh, these are 000s, by the way, the ones in the bag. I'm gonna set these aside for now. And we're going to see what we can do with the brushes in the other container, because I think we will have more wood here and more handle size variety, okay? Okay. Hey, Decaf Math, hello. Let's see, Geek Filter is about the hair size. Brush width is measured on the hair, just above the ferrule. Well, the ferrule is, in this example. Oh, there's her handwriting again. This, the metal part here is the ferrule. So they're saying the hair width right here is what they would be basing that on. Okay, what do we have on top? Oh gosh. I'm going to have to explain this because I just had a massive rush of nostalgia with these deadly looking little tools that I found here on top. Let's see. Let's get a better look. So look at these little guys. They have a wooden handle in between, and the ends are quite scary looking. They're very, very sharp. We've got a little straight-edged, narrow triangular blade on the one end, and an equally sharp, kind of curved, little crescent-shaped guy on the other end. Now, in the world of throne pottery, pottery that you're forming on a wheel, I would imagine tools like this and similar tools to this are used for all manner of carving and edge trimming and all sorts of other things. But in the slipcast world that my mom worked in, that uses molds and liquid clay, these tools were basically used for one thing, and that is scraping off mold seam lines. When you poured your piece and you took the mold apart, you'd have a seam line around the piece where the two halves of the mold came together. And before you fired the item in a kiln, you would use something like this and perhaps the help of a damp sponge. And you would use these to take these seam lines off. I guess if there's a single tool that I associate with Mom's ceramic days, it's one of these guys. I don't know what the official name of this tool is, but Mom sitting at the oval table in the front room with a greenware rabbit in front of her, scraping seam lines down. Also, Decaf, you've used these tools for regular clay work. I'd love to hear some examples about what you would do with these in the more traditional pottery sense. Hey, Lucy. Yeah, this is the ceramics version of a scalpel for sure. For sure. All right, so let's see. Are these made by? Oh, these are made by Royal also. So maybe we'll devote one of our one of the sections in the retail rack for some of these. Sounds. And now we have even more of these. Looks like these are these spoolies again. This one's made by Boston Tools. Same as the other ones. We have the tapered, the long taper on one end and the smaller on the other end. Decaf, have you ever used one of these in pottery work? And if so, what do you use these for? I've never seen my mom use one of these. So I'm curious what they're for. Oh gosh, we've got quite a few of these, don't we? So these Boston Tool ones. I probably shouldn't. I should do them one at a time for maximum sound effect here. Bundle of them in a rubber band, some more of the Boston Tool ones, and some blue handled ones. So the blue ones are Royals. How many think we should actually separate these and put the Boston ones with the Bostons and separate the Royals out? I kind of think so. old rubber band. Put him way up here for a second. TCAF middle school art class. Fire in the kiln and paint. Yep. Understood. Thank you. All right. Boston. 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 And now we have these royals. Okay, let's start making a little more room. Cold Hunter in the chat. Hello there. Hello to you. Everybody say hello. All right. Oh, Ben, thank you very much. You are very kind. And I appreciate your early rising. That's very kind of you to say. All right, we've got three piles of items already, and we haven't even gotten to the brushes. Hey, wait a minute. Interesting. Wonder if there's some sound potential there. Okay. Now I think we're down to the brushes. I can see... Yeah, Cold Hunter, it's been a long time since I've seen you as well. Trying to do a bi-weekly stream every couple of weeks on Thursdays. This is our third one, so if you want to check out the other ones, they're on the page. Thank you. I hope you're doing good as well. What you've been up to the last 3 years. Yeah, Ben, we're really proud of the small community we have here. So I'm already seeing a variety of a few larger, well, let's see if we can get a little better view here. I see a few large handled ones, lots of medium, and a few thin ones, like maybe the thin ones have all settled down to the bottom. I will tell you that I find myself wanting to maybe start with handle color as kind of a first way to sort these down, and then maybe you know, within the color we go by length or bristle shape or something like that. My brain can't help but try to figure out some sort of a scheme to use, I guess. The world and I have changed a lot in 3 years, but it's nice to see familiar names again. Well, those are, I think we can all sympathize with words like that. I think they resonate with all of us. I'm in the same boat. but slowly coming back to life over here. But it's amazing to see you here, and I appreciate you dropping in. Okay. Now I know already that I don't have enough board space in the frame to do all of this. So we're just going to wing it, and we're going to see how this goes. So I find myself wanting to put maybe the larger ones. I'm trying to make sure we make some good handling noise when we go in for more brushes here. Guess I can use the space in between the clay tools. Hey there, Lucy. Look at this. These both have a number 5 on them. They're different series numbers, but those two bristle patterns do not look very similar, do they? For both being a number 5. But that's okay. That'll be a second level of sorting later. This is also a 5. A crown 3, 5, 6. Hey, JD. Yeah, I think we're hanging in there. I hope you are doing well tonight also. I hope you'll let us know what you've been up to. Decaf's asking about some of my mom's favorite pieces to make. Well, you know, she was trying to run a business, so I guess a part of me would say, you know, she tried to figure out what people wanted the most and tried to make plenty of that. But, you know, she loved Christmas. Christmas was her favorite season. And so, you know, I know it's a cliche, but you know those ceramic Christmas trees with the light bulb inside, and you drill holes in the branches and you put the little plastic lights that were like ornaments, and then the thing would light up. You know, she did many Christmas trees over the years. She did the pineapple lamps, also a light bulb item, and the lamp in the shape of a pineapple. But she also liked ducks and ceramics of little animals and things. But then, being from Germany, she was also a fan of ceramic steins, you know, the drinking, tall drinking containers with lots of decorations on the outside, and long handles, and a lid, a hinged metal lid that you kind of propped open with your thumb when you're holding on the handle. Steins. She did She did quite a few of those as well. Carrie D, newer to the channel, first live stream, love. Oh, Carrie D, it's amazing to see you and welcome. Everybody say hello to Carrie. Hope you'll hang out with us and let us know if there's anything you want to talk about. JD's winding down, as are we all, I suppose. You can see we've got some thinner handled brushes coming up now. Looks like most of these are starting to be the thin handled ones. So we'll keep filling up the board here. The warps in this board are going to make it hard for some of these brushes to stay put, I think. Geek Filter has a Stein from BlizzCon. So, should I assume that the whole outside of the Stein is a bunch of Blizzard properties? Is that what we've got going on? That's amazing. Let's see. Oh, we've got one more larger one. I keep scooting my container off to the side here. Looks like we've got some that are bundled in pieces of masking tape, and again with Mom's writing on it. I guess I'll put them. I don't want to undo a bundle like this because I really don't want to undo this masking tape and with Mom's handwriting on it, so we're just gonna leave that be. In fact, maybe let's see, anything that's bundled together I'm gonna just kind of set over here and we'll deal with those later. Red handle, thin green handle, thin brown. BlizzCon Stein, that is so funny. Oh, we're running out of this poor guy's barely being seen. Where can he go? It's right there for now. Oh, we got another one of these. Oh, here's some more, another batch of thin-handled spoolies for $1.50 each. Geek Filter says it's pretty sedate, has icons of the games in circles. Well, if you ask me, Geek Filter, they missed a pretty big opportunity there, because it seems to me you get a big Stein and it's a Blizzard theme. I don't see how you don't put a massive World of Warcraft battle scene all around and up and down that thing. So their marketing department screwed up that day. Hey, Lucy says, I miss the bridge videos. Well, if you miss the bridge videos, go watch them. Just kidding. I'm glad you like the bridge videos. I was very happy to have been able to make that iron bridge follow-up to the wooden bridge video before I had to leave the channel for a while. I've been trying to get that thing made for a few years, and I was glad to finally get it done. I'm putting all these bundles off to the side for now. I don't know if we'll do anything with them. These are all bundles that Mom put together for some reason. They all have her writing on the masking tape. Price and a little bitty E for each. Gaslamp, oh my goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here's a different one. We don't have one like this. We also have some packages here. Well, thank you, Lucy. I'm glad you like that iron bridge video. Decaf is curious about the spoolies. So I think we need Geek Filter to look up what spoolies are used for. I hope I got that name right. Carrie D. went to Germany to visit my grandmother's family a few years ago. Brought home a lovely stein from Bavaria. Well, Bavaria is exactly the region of Germany that Mom was from. Alright, we've got these 3 little packages. Looks like one of them is missing 3 brushes. They should have 6. It's not a bad sound. Alright, I'm going to... Space is absolutely at a premium here. I'm going to set these off to the side too, since they're kind of bundled together too, and we'll figure out if we can do anything with them. We have another little batch with a rubber band and a little plastic bag, some little brown, short brown handled brushes. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if this belongs to them. Let's pull one and find out. Oh my gosh. You guys see this? She wrote an itty bitty $1. Come on. On the handle of this itty bitty brush. Oh, yep, it's there too. Wow. Okay, so this one goes in the bag with these others. She had a very fine pen out that day, writing those itty bitty numbers. on Geek Filter. Do we know what those spoolies are for yet? Okay, that's another one of these. That's kind of a new one. Blue but short and thin, not like these shorter, thicker ones. We've got these silver handled ones with the black tip down here and a plastic cover over the bristles. Dove Fabric Design 303. Oh, no worries, Geek Filter. I was just kidding. Sorry to hear about your stressful project. Please continue with your project. Spoolies are not important. Brown. Not the same color of brown, a darker brown. We'll put it there. Almost done with the box. I think it goes there. This one goes there. And the last one we'll put here. So we'll put the container away. Now let's reallocate some of our space, shall we? Oh, well, maybe we don't want to do that because we'll be bringing back the display rack in a little bit. But let's look at these groupings. So, oh my gosh, it's chaos. Chaos. Originally for makeup, spoolies curlers were first created in the 1950s. Makeup spoolies and craft spoolies. Okay. Okay. Alright, so in the blue handled, the medium length blue handled brushes, we have two types, it would appear. These flat bristled ones. Looks like we have 4 of those. Hey, Stephen Coe. Welcome. Good to see you tonight. How you doing? We're just sorting some brushes. That's what's going on. Okay, so I have 2 different groups of those blues. What else do we have that's that looks like it can be subdivided further? So these guys and full disclosure, you know, in real life, sorting a group of things into smaller groups of things is one of the things that my brain just kind of really, it's very satisfying feeling to kind of imposing order upon chaos kind of a thing, and sorting does that for me. And sorting videos for me have a similar effect. So hopefully you guys, some of you are in the same boat on that. So we have two different little groups here with the darker handles and the lighter handles. Looks like we have, well, and then only one is by itself, and it doesn't have the black tip on the handle, so who knows? All of those bristles look, well, no, it's fine. Maybe Mom would group all these together anyway in the rack. Who knows? Who knows? But I will split them apart like this. That's very good. Let's see these. Oh gosh. These red ones look very similar when you look at their handles, but these bristles are very different. I'm catching up here. Big ones, big mascara. Spool brushes drawing patterns in sand, yeah. Serious level of vicarious satisfaction from the sorting journey. There you go. It's a journey. That is exactly right, Raffin. It is a journey, isn't it? We start out in one place and we arrive at another place. That's an excellent metaphor, actually. So there are 3 different brushes within these red-handled ones, but I can see these perhaps going in the same spot in the rack. So I don't know if I'm going to separate just 4 of them. Maybe we have a minimum number of brushes to where we won't break it down beyond that number. Perhaps that's what we're looking at here. Hey, there's Trevor Patton from the front desk of my hotel while at work. Hello, Trevor. Awesome to see you. You checking in important dignitaries at the hotel there, perhaps? Okay. This is actually a pretty nice spread of items we have here. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 12. We have 12 receptacles in the retail display rack. So if we were going to pick 12, well, 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 or 17 groups, loosely. So if we're going to pick 12 of these, we've got to pick 12. And I guess the question is, we've got the clay tools up here, which are not brushes. So one might say, well, do we include those in the rack at all? But I can't not include the dangerous tool because, This is the one I associate so strongly with how I saw Mom doing the craft back when I was a kid. So we certainly need to include those, I think. That short light blue one, yes. Looks like it could be the baby and the set of the other blues. It's true. Other sizes in between, I am sure. This is a number 1. We saw a bunch of number 1s, the plastic number 1s in the other container, but this is a wooden one. Yeah, and it does want to be over here with the other royals. Oh, and then we've got these 2 blue ones also. These are crowns. Oh gosh. So should we be purists? And since the display rack is a royal rack, should we only put royal product in it? I kind of like the thought of that. I like the purist approach a little bit, and that might help disqualify enough groups that we have 12 left over. Okay, well, let's look at that. Now these scraping tools are royal, so they're safe. But we know these spoolies are made by Boston Tools. So under those rules, they would be out. And the blue-handled spoolies are also royal, so they would be in. Maybe this is a Stephen, big brain sorting plans. Listen. We nerded out here. You're absolutely right, and you're welcome. Are the 3 silver brushes royal? I'd like to cast my vote for them. Let's take a look. Uh-oh, they are Dove. Dove brushes. Dun, dun, dun. I like the looks of them. Maybe they should be in a honorable mention category, and if we end up with 11 groups of royal, we can stick them in as the 12th. How does that sound? Let's see where we end up. Okay, here's what we'll do. Oh, wow. What does this say? Can't get it in the camera quite right. It says glaze brushes and underglaze. Let's no, I can't get it. More of Mom's writing on masking tape. So with apologies to Boston Tools, I think we're going to gather these guys up. Oh, chaos. And we're gonna grab our old rubber band from before. And we're gonna hope it doesn't break as we double it over. There we go. Then we're gonna put them back. All right. We know these are royal. we know the blue spoolies are royal. What do we have here? Uh-oh. I'm sad to report that these are low Cornell brushes. Like Mom wrote 99. Why would these be 99 cents instead of $1? Alright, so these guys are going to go back in the container. Now, what do we have in the big brushes? Let's take a look at these. Okay, this is a Mark's brush. Not a royal, but these bristles are really nice. Let's try something real quick, and I'll try not to be too loud. We're going to brush the foam windscreen on the Yeti and see what it sounds like. How was that? Let's see, Tristan. Hey, Tristan. Hope you're doing great tonight as well. Hello there. Yeah, Geek Filter, I think you're onto something about the psychological effect of it being less than $1. These bristles are really nice. This could be, if we do a brushing sound triggers one night, I might have to get this brush out. Tristan, this is just a fossil chronograph. And of course, it will not focus. I think that's one of the watches in a watch video I did. Another Warren. Hey, hello there. Thank you for joining us tonight. Payless. With flat, even prices, always came back losing money. That's very interesting. The psychology of pricing. Okay, this is a Mark's brush, not a royal, so he's going to go back to the container. We'll see what else we have in these big brushes. This is a Zickel. It says Zickel by Marx, M-A-R-X, like the other Marx brush. Okay, but not a royal. What do we have here? This is another Marx brush. Marx brush must have been into the larger sizes, I guess. Okay. And these two look like they might be the same. Hard to read though. says Robin Custer, Duster, probably a duster brush by a company called Robin, but not Royals. Yeah, maybe I'll have to spend some time with some mic brushing sounds with all of these larger brushes on a later video. I think we have a good topic to come back to. Alright, moving on, looking for the Royals. Now this thing says Lori, Lori. Right there. Okay. Sorry, Lori. Yeah, Raffin. I mean, bristle stiffness and the length of the bristle and even the flex of the individual bristles, that is all going to make a big difference on how it interacts with the surface of the foam. So yeah, each brush is going to be a little different in that regard for sure. Alright, we know these guys are Royals. We already know that. And we know that for all of these. And this guy. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 5 categories across the top. Alright. Gosh, I hope. We might have to reach back into the tub and pull some back out, because we might not end up with 12 with this approach. So these brushes all say red sable on them, but I always thought that sable was a bristle material type, not a company. So I'm not sure what to make of these, but they're not Royals, so I kind of like them as a grouping though. Maybe we'll keep these in the honorable mention category along with the silver ones. We'll see how that goes. Oh, congratulations, Geek Filter, done with work. Alright, these are Royals. So these are in. Yep. Oh, these are crowns. So I'll set these aside. You know what? Well, wait a second. We have those bundled brushes off to the side. Some of those might be Royals. We got Royals here. So these look like they're made by a company called Robin. Robin Round Stain, Robin Bright Stain, Robin Gate. Okay. Now we know the silver ones are not royals. They're doves, but we might come back to them. And this little collection of wood handled ones. These two are the Cornell Company again. And these are red sable. Okay. That's fine. Wow, that was a bigger cut than I anticipated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're 5 short. So let's do a quick check. I think we already knew. Yeah, these are not royals. We've got the 3 plastic containers, but I'm not taking these out of the packaging. And I don't think they'll cram into the square receptacle very well. So I don't know that these will help us. Our Dizzle. Our Dizzle, it has been a long time since I've seen your name in a chat, my friend. How are you doing? All right, so these blue long-handled spoolies are royals. So they are in. Go like that, and like this. Our Dizzle. Okay, these are from that Robin company, but check it out. Made in West Germany, where my mom was from. I wonder if she had a sympathetic spot for this Robin company. I hope so. Here's a group of fan brushes. See those? Our Dizzle, it has been 84 years, for sure. Uh-oh. Oh no, we have a dilemma. We've got red Robin brushes in this bundle and yellow royal brushes. Okay, I'm not going to break apart the bundle, but since there are royals in here and since they're all fan brushes, we're just going to count this as a royal group of fan brushes and we'll include it in the rack. These are robins again. Vanna. Hey, very good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. These are robins again, I think. See, Decaf is trying to explore the loopholes in my organization scheme by saying now that there are some robins that have backdoored in, now we are thrown asunder. But we're gonna ignore that rabble rousing from the sidelines and try to push through this. Just kidding. And these are robins as well. So what are we up to now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're 3 short. Yeah, the tape, this tape is ancient. Well, Mom passed, what was it? 2012, I think. And it was probably ancient even then. Okay, so we're going back. Oh, see. Okay. We're going back to the first container. And we remember that these spoolies are royals. So we'll take 3 of those. And all of these plastic handled, every single one of these is a royal. So we'll grab a small handful of these. This will be one container. That's 11. And since the first vote from the chat to be cast for a particular group of brushes was for the silver 3, we will pull them forward into the honorable mention category and put them in as the 12th group. What do we think? Here's our group of Royal Asterisk product for our rack. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 clay tools, and the rest are brushes. Decaf is absolutely right in all of her statements always. That is for sure. Good night, Ref, and thank you so much for being here. Hunchback Jack, hello there. Good to see you. All right, so I wonder about this lone brush, though. Being in one of the categories by itself. That's a number 1. You know what? I think I'm going to make another command decision. And I hope this doesn't break the universe or do a matter-antimatter thing, but I'm going to put this number 1 wood-handled brush in with these small plastic brushes like this, which opens up another slot, and I'm going to take one of the large brushes, probably that first one, so we have one large brush representation in the rack. Because I'm all about all about that representation. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. So let's bring our rack back and see if we can put this in a good place to look down into it. The few, the proud. Use the number one brush to point at the others. It ain't number one no more. Oh gosh, you're right. Miscellaneous slot, yep. Oh yeah, this is definitely alternate timeline action going on here. So how far do I have to pull this in? I'm messing up all of our piles, but I want to be able to see what we're doing in the rack. Okay. Let's see here. I cannot let them drop like that. Sorry about that. That was very loud. Those are very short in the One, two, three, four. We have 4 groups of ceramic tools. I think I'm going to put them right through the middle. So maybe we'll go Boy the Earth Talks To. Hello there. Welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thank you for the kind words. I am so sorry. I am not doing that part very gracefully. Maybe I need to do it one at a time. Yeah, that's right. Yes, yes, yes. That's what we do. It's the one thing about doing this on the fly in a stream is that if we have little goofs with the sound, we don't get a chance to edit it out. But that's okay. That's okay. Let's see. These are all kind of the same length. I was looking for a different one to put in this last slot. But maybe we'll do the silver ones here. Now we have the tools in the middle. These are really kind of dangerous. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Oh no. Oh no, wait. No, that's fine. Okay, got it. No, no problem. No problem. I thought I had a symmetry issue, but we're going to be fine. More spoolies. These are a lot. Let's see, it might be too many here. The pincer attack is coming. Really appreciate you all, dang it, sorry, hanging out with me tonight. Kinda chilling out with a little mind triggering task like this. Boy, the Earth Talks to says, I recognize all those tools. My aunt used to fire her own ceramics in a kiln, paint and sell them. Yep. My mom, these are my mom's tools, so we're in the same place. My mom had, had 3 kilns, and the kilns are still up at the house. Been working on clearing the estate and haven't gotten around to that part yet. Uh-oh. Let's see. Gotta be careful how we lean the brushes in this one because of the broken plastic. Yeah, slipcast ceramics was a really big hobby, 60s and 70s, maybe a little bit into the 80s. And our last group trying to tip it backwards, and that's probably not a good idea. Look at that. We filled it up. I can see this sitting on the display case in my mom's shop. Wow. With her own handwriting still on the tools. Wow. Thanks everybody for helping with this. It was very cool. I'm a little bit of a loss for words. It's quite a bit of nostalgia is hitting me as I look at this. Now shaking. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that, but I appreciate the suggestion. And I know you're kidding. Feels like I was a witness to something sacred. Thank you for saying so. It is kind of cool. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for another stream. It's been really awesome to get back into this kind of routine with you guys, and I hope you're digging the content. I would ask, I've got a few ideas in mind for the next few streams, but if you can think of some topics that, and I'm talking about something beyond just audio triggers, something that you think might, be a good thing to try to do in a live stream format that's, a little bit more in depth than just the audio triggers. I'm trying to fuse these two formats and create more topical live streams. And if you have any ideas for stuff for the future, you can put them in the comments under this replay video, and I will absolutely give them due consideration. Warren says, my favorite ASMR artist of all time. Oh, I really appreciate that, Warren, and I love seeing you here, because I don't think I remember seeing you before. So it is cool that you're taking the time to be with us and participate in the community, and so I'm glad you're enjoying it. The beard oil one, yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I think a few of the videos might warrant a sequel or a follow-up. I know I'm thinking about a second yearbook video, and if you think of any others that might deserve an encore or a chapter 2, we can talk about that, so put it in the comments. All right. Keep them coming. I won't fall asleep before, so. Understood, our Dizzle. Well, we'll try this again in 2 weeks, and try not to fall asleep beforehand that time, okay? All right, everybody. Thanks again for being with me tonight, and we'll catch you again in a couple of weeks, okay? Walking bridges. Yep. I appreciate that. That was a good one. I enjoyed that one. All right, everybody. We will talk to you again soon, okay? Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you again.